Hello everybody of the Let's Play community, I am the Blind Swordsman and welcome back to Let's Play Sea of Stars. Last episode we finished off the bad ending, so to speak. In this episode, this is the last episode of Sea of Stars. We are going to be doing a couple things in here. First thing we're going to do, we're going to fulfill Garl's wish, and that's what we're going to be doing with this at this moment in time. Second part of this will be us taking on the official final boss. A lot of cutscene work, a lot of things like that in this episode, so I mean, that's just the way it goes. This has one of the most touching cutscenes like I've ever experienced in a video game. It made me actually tear up. But man, I love this game, and I'm happy to say that I have beaten it officially. It is a wonderful freaking game, and I recommend. 5 million people have downloaded it. Let's get it up higher. I need to see more games in this, like, from this company. I don't think you could make Sea of Stars a series just because of how the game ends, but I mean, you could do some other stuff, you know what I mean? But the fish here doesn't actually chase you. You jump in the water and grab the key, which I didn't know that. Felt like an idiot the whole time trying to figure that out. It's just the way that it works, though, you know what I mean? But I'm just in a good mood today. It is, I stayed up till 1 in the morning, 1:30 in the morning, trying to record this game. But yeah, I mean, it's just, I'm just happy, man. I'm in a good mood today. Y'all caught me in a good place. And so, yeah, I think it's because we're ending this LP also, and I'm starting a new one today as well. Starting my next LP. But anyway, once we get back, we're going to be heading to the town of Brisk, and we're going to be going to a restaurant, and we're going to be enjoying a meal. This is Garl's Wish, so let's go ahead and do that right about now. So that is not the cutscene I was talking about, but it is one of the better cutscenes in the game. So, like, again, like, I'm just not going to talk during some of those. Like, obviously I did that early on in the LP, but I was like, I think I was ruining it. So here's the deal. This boss could take a long time. And it's not because the boss itself. This part is actually pretty easy. And the reason why it's easy, like, this final boss is kind of a joke. The reason why this boss is kind of a joke, and even if you don't have the best equipment, like, that's fine. Because what you could do is these sucker things will suck you, but they give you a combo boost so huge that you could heal a ton. So this took me about, this is the reason why I stay up to 1:30 in the morning doing this, is because of this boss. And it's not because of just this particular boss or things like that. It's because this boss just is ridiculously long because of the mini game that you have to play. And I didn't show this mini game off in the last episode because really we're doing it again. The credit sequence is a little bit different than if you get the bad ending, but I'm like, let's just show the good ending credits and not worry about all the other bullcrap, you know what I mean? So I really just honestly do not care. Like, if you don't like that, that's not a big deal to me. If you like that, hey, whatever. There are instances where this dude is actually pretty easy to break, but I just decided to not care and to not do that. Basically, what you want to do, and this is what I've found is the strategy for this, is you'll want to go ahead, beat this guy up with the ultimate attacks 3 times. Once you get 3 times through the ultimate attacks, then what'll happen is you'll get what'll happen is then you'll go into this sequence that I'm talking about. I'm not showing the whole thing. I'm literally just going to show this is because this is the whole boss fight. I'm not going to show that I've sat there and done this the whole time. This is the boss fight right here. So if you don't like it, whatever, I do not care. That doesn't bother me any bit. But essentially what'll happen is, and honestly, if you can get him down to 33%, he only has one of these weird guys come out, and they're easy to fight. You could actually get weaknesses, as you kind of saw there. So yeah, now we've got the ultimate, and this should stop him here. Now he should head up into the sky here in just a minute, which will allow us to go attack. Now, I did have Zale alive at the end, but this is the end right here. So you just attack it in a shooter mini game, and then now we can fight it. As you can see here, I did swap out to get somebody else put in here, but it doesn't really matter, honestly. Like I said, I really just don't care to show all that because it's not necessary. And honestly, even with me like having this guy beat down, Bist, I think his name is, not a big deal because we just wait 3 turns and you heal a ton because they're sucking you up and the combo comes up. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things, man. It's just one of those things that I have to mention. You know what I mean? So took care of that, and then this should be pretty close to the end of the oh, didn't mean to do that. The end of the boss fight here, and it's essentially going to be the same cutscene as before, but it's just a little bit different. So once we do this, I think that's when we end, and that's it. Alright, and this is one of the things I didn't show in the last episode, but basically, it's just a shooter minigame. We shoot and take out the world eater, I thought it was the Death Eater. It's the World Eater. Just gotta be careful. This end thing has a lot of attacks. But then once you're done with that, here we go. With that, folks, ends my Let's Play of Sea of Stars. What a freaking great game. I mean, oh, I love this game. I love this game a lot. I think the art style is fantastic. I don't think any other studio that's doing AAA games could do something like this. These guys did a great job. And I'm sure they had a ton of people backing it. I'm sure a ton of things like that. This is just perfect. An absolutely perfect game. Like, this is a masterpiece. I mean, like, people were telling me today, you know, word masterpiece gets thrown around. Okay, I'm critical when it comes to RPGs. Like, very critical of them. You know, there's games I like. Like, I love Octopath Traveler. It's not a masterpiece because it couldn't do what this game did. And this game let me get the good ending. Super easy. Also, the soundtrack is the best soundtrack I've ever heard in any video game. This is my favorite gaming soundtrack, bar none. Like, even Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, what have you, the best music I've heard in any video game. It is so good. It is fantastic, and I love this game's music so freaking much. This game is amazing. 5 million people have played it, bought it, downloaded it, what have you. Play this game, bro. It's so good. Like, it's my favorite RPG that's classic. Now, I gotta finish Persona 5 because Persona 5 is becoming like one of my favorite games ever. Not just as an RPG, but obviously this is one of my favorite games too, but like, it's a masterpiece. Like, they had a really great idea and they ran with it and they made something spectacular out of it. That's something that I love about Sea of Stars, is like, the idea is great. The idea is very much unique, even though it is something similar to like an old school RPG. It's awesome. And I love it. Like, obviously you've got the cliches like Garl dying, like that was kind of like easy to spot out because it's always the nice guy that gets the balls at the end to fight the bad guy. And like, as you saw in the cutscenes, he still has freaking balls, dude. Like, he knocks Airfurl, wherever his name is, to the ground. So, but yeah, man, like, I'm gonna miss playing this game because I love this game so much. I'll have to do more playthroughs of it again. Maybe get the last achievements. I'm at 86% for the achievements in this game, but I don't freaking really care. But folks, that is it for this game. And in the next part of this video is going to be the most touching cutscene I've ever seen in video games. I'll see you in my next LP. Take care, everybody, and have a fantastic day.